For the next perfect record, I wanted to do Slint Spiderland or Trout Mask Replica because I think those are two very revolutionary, kind of flawless albums that just kind of break rock and create it in a unique way, and that only exists for that one album. Like you can hear kind of a glimpse of it, the Spiderland and Tweeds, and you can hear a glimpse of the Trout Mask and Lick My Decals Off Later or Safe as Milk before. But these two albums are just singular in that they just like kind of break the the rules of rock and roll music completely and then rebuild it as a new thing. Um, I also wanted to do the Ace of Base record, the one with the sign and all that she wants, and it's a fucking banger. But I'll do that later, I guess. Let's stick with Trout Mask Replica and Spiderland because they both sent people to the mental hospital. Uh, Captain Beefheart was a paranoid schizophrenic who like tortured and kind of held captive his band while he recorded the masterpiece. Slint, they were just like some fucking weirdo introverts from Kentucky that would just practice a lot and then like make songs off of jamming on these like little parts that would build on other little parts and then become a new part and then they would jam on that and then it's like this very methodical kind of like krautrock approach. It just doesn't sound like any other band. They also deconstruct lyrics and issue the kind of narrative archetypes of rock and roll completely in different ways. Beefheart does it in this kind of like poetic word salad, just kind of almost anarchist, just using words for what they sound like. Whereas Slint, they just tell straightforward kind of narrative stories that seem really personal and beautiful, actually. But it's just like a guy telling a story over an instrumental, and the instrumental progresses, and the anecdote that they're telling progresses. So you end up with kind of different versions of a way to take apart and reconstruct rock music in your own image, become God, as it were. Um, I think a lot of Trout Mask Replica is written by the drummer. Drumbo, he gets John French. He gets a lot of credit, like writing credits. And Captain Beefheart, I think, was pretty incoherent for a lot of the stuff. So I think a lot of the musical stuff, the stuff that you hear Zappa counting off, the very precise things like Hair Pie Bake One, Pachuco Cadaver, um, Kina, when Big Joan sets up, uh, Veterans Day Poppy, those types of things require incredibly precise, good musicianship that I don't think Van Vliet was probably capable of. I think Drumbo did a lot of the kind of breaking and reconstructing the band as a person who likes drums. It's particularly interesting the way he inverts rhythm and comes up with new kind of ways to play on rhythm, to play like a fake kind of fake out version of a 4/4 beat or a 3/4 beat or whatever. He really does uniquely kind of destroy and create a new way to consume, create rock and roll. It's very exciting and doesn't get old no matter how many times I listen to it because it's so unique. Um, there's also great, just like blues. He's a great blues singer. China Pig could be like a great Sun House song or something. Um, my favorite songs, as I think I've said, Big John Sets Up, Pachuco Cadaver. I used to hate Dachau Blues, but now it's one of my favorite songs. The uh, the horn solo on it is disgusting. It should not be. You shouldn't be allowed to play that noise in somebody's. It'd be just beautiful after you've heard it like 12 or 13 times. It's like, oh, this is like, yeah, you think Eric Dolphy's cool. Wait till you hear this fucking guy. Um, yeah, and it vacillates between these very like precise, controlled things and these very chaotic, playful, childlike things. So that's definitely a 10. It's one of the best records ever, Trout Mask Replica. I think I even prefer Slint Spiderland because there's no filler on Spiderland. It's just the entire record is great. Breadcrumb Man, Breadcrumb Trail, Nosferatu Man, Dawn Man, Washer. I didn't used to love Washer, but it's grown on me a lot. Same with For Dinner. Good Morning Captain might be the best song on the record. It's really just like one long statement or song, is how I view it. It's so unique, I can't really compare any of the things on it to any other bands or records. It's just a flawless, beautiful reimagining of what a record could be. So I think everybody should listen to Spiderland by Slint. Should listen to Trout Mask Replica for sure. They're the two best examples, I think, of a band completely eschewing and rejecting everything that like rock music is supposed to be, and just creating it whole cloth from intuition. And they're two of the most impressive original albums ever made to this day. And Happy Nation by Ace of Base is fucking fantastic. It has The Sign, it has All That She Wants, it has, what's the other ones? This fucking album rules, dude. Beautiful Life, Cruel Summer. Don't Turn Around, All That She Wants, The Sign. That's all you need. If they just put out an album with those three songs on it, it would be the best album made in 30 years. So Slint Spiderland is better than Trout Mask Replica. I don't know if anything is as good as the first Ace of Base record, though.